Some places are designed to guide people to safety, to light the way in the dark. But some, like the Hawthorne Bay Lighthouse, harbour secrets best left hidden. Built in the 1800s on a remote cliffside, the lighthouse once saved countless lives. But after a tragic accident that claimed the life of its keeper, Captain Finch, it was abandoned, left to withstand the storms and time alone. Decades later, rumours grew of strange lights, eerie sounds, and ghostly figures haunting its grounds. Tonight, we uncover the story of three friends who ventured to the lighthouse, hoping to discover the truth, and vanished without a trace. Captain Finch was known as a kind man, but he was fiercely protective of the lighthouse. He often spoke of a treasure hidden on the island, though many assumed it was just a sailor's tale. One night during a violent storm, Captain Finch was found dead at the base of the cliff, under circumstances that remain a mystery. The lighthouse was abandoned, and over the years, those who dared to visit claimed to see his figure standing at the top, looking out over the dark waves. Three thrill-seeking friends, Sarah, Mike, and Liam, heard the stories and couldn't resist the challenge. They arrived at the cliffside, excited and equipped with flashlights and recording devices. As they approached the crumbling lighthouse, the sound of waves crashing against the rocks filled the air. The structure was daunting, rising like a grim sentinel against the darkening sky. Each step closer felt heavier, but they laughed it off, eager to document their adventure. The first strange occurrence came as they entered the main chamber. The air was thick with a musty, salty odor, and as they shone their lights around, they noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols they couldn't decipher, carved deeply into the stone. Mike joked about pirate curses, but Sarah felt a cold breeze brush past her, sending a chill down her spine. Then they heard it, a faint, hollow voice echoing from the top of the tower, calling out, "Leave!" They laughed nervously, attributing it to the wind, but Liam decided to climb the staircase, flashlight in hand, taunting the ghost of Captain Finch to show himself. As they climbed, the air grew colder, and the structure creaked ominously with every step. When they reached the top, they saw him, a shadowy figure standing by the lens, his back turned to them. His old-fashioned coat billowed slightly, though there was no wind inside. Mike shouted, hoping for a reaction, but the figure remained still. Then, it slowly turned, revealing hollow, dark eyes and a face twisted in a silent scream. Sarah gasped, and in an instant, the figure vanished. Their camera glitched, and the lens cracked, leaving them in near darkness. Panicked but intrigued, they decided to search the basement, hoping to uncover the treasure Captain Finch had spoken of. The door was heavy and creaked open to reveal a damp, pitch-black room lined with shelves. The smell of salt and decay was overwhelming. As they searched, they found an old, rusted chest. Inside were journals, coins, and a pocket watch. But one journal stood out. Its pages were filled with frenzied handwriting, detailing the captain's final days, his fear of a dark presence that haunted the lighthouse, and his belief that the treasure was cursed. Just as they prepared to leave, they heard footsteps coming down the staircase, slow and deliberate. The air felt dense, pressing against them as they huddled together, trembling. The door suddenly slammed shut, trapping them in the cold darkness. They heard the captain's voice, whispering, "You shouldn't have come." The footsteps grew louder, closer, until they felt an icy grip on their shoulders. In the dim light, they saw a shadow looming over them, and the face of Captain Finch appeared once more, his eyes empty and hollow. Terrified, they tried to break open the door, but it wouldn't budge. Finally, with a burst of strength, Mike managed to force the door open, and they stumbled out into the night, gasping for breath. But as they looked back, they saw the captain standing in the doorway, his hand raised as if beckoning them back. They ran down the cliffside path, vowing never to return. The lighthouse stood silent, its dark windows watching, waiting, and the friends knew that Captain Finch's warning was real. To this day, no one else has dared to visit Hawthorne Bay Lighthouse. Thank you for joining us on Eerie Tales. Some places, like the Hawthorne Bay Lighthouse, are best left in the dark, and some spirits never truly leave. If you ever find yourself near an abandoned lighthouse, remember, some secrets are meant to stay hidden.